So me get a little additional sandwich. You know, I'm still I tell you 8 day done, man. I mean lose 8 pounds. I say thank God because I get too fat. Man, you think me to cry, man. Then I tell me I wait for you to cry, you know. Yeah. I tell you say you're going to come back. Like when them carry me to detention, 2 detectives come in the morning and say, Mr. Charles, I want to speak to you. I said, go ahead. They said, we have a document here for you to sign. If you sign it, you can come with us. We take you out. If you don't sign it, then we have to leave you. I said, what document is that? They said, this one. I said, read it. They said, I'm not reading it. I must sign it. I said, you guys certainly you don't know who you're talking to. You don't know Pearnel Charles. You carry a document that you want me to sign, and you're not reading it, and you don't want me to read it, I must just sign it. They say, of course. They said the document about Siago. I said, well, let me tell you something. If you're not going to read it, and I can read it, you can take it back. I'm not saying anything. So, all right, Mr. Charles, you must stay. And they left me in a prison. They take no statement from me. And me spent the longest time because all Babsy them deport Babsy to her mother, Canada. And so when the man them come out and dead, right? And them keep me and them in the 8 months now them send me home on house arrest. And the police are my gate and them have me in a house arrest. And I can't go out, so I look out. I go to the gate, can't go no further. So Sheriff beg Manley, you know Sheriff Manley was friends, you know. So Sheriff beg Manley to make me come down at the union, come do some work for him. So while I am here now, in probably about this 7 months, they said, Mr. Charles, we are going to allow you to go down to North Street to do some work for your boss. But this is how you're going to go. You leave Red Hills, go along Red Hills Road, take Constant Spring Road, down to Cross Road, take the road down to North Street and go to Duke Street. And in the evening you coming up back, take the same road from North Street to Cross Road, from Cross Road to Halfway Street, and Mullins Road to your... I said, you guys are not smart. I think you damn guys were smart, man. I say, you want me to walk that road so you can get to shoot me on the road? Get the hell out of my yard. And I said, Mr. Charles, you may stay. So, Mr. Sheriff, I'm not coming in because you can't tell me we must walk because I said I must set you up. So anyhow, my wife was in America and she met an accident and sent me a telegram. The wife met an accident in America. And Sheriff begged them to make me go see her. They said they'll make me go and see her, but they mustn't come back. Don't come back to Jamaica unless it's the state of emergency in. So boy, me say, all right. When we reach America, I spend 2 days with my wife, and she said to me, what you saying? You can't go back to Jamaica. I said, no, you can't go back to Jamaica unless you go back to prison. She said, well, does that mean we and the children can't go back? I said, nobody can go back to me. And my wife said to me, she hugged me up the night and said, darling, take it from me, we want to come back to Jamaica. So you go back, and she packed me like a book. And me come back to Jamaica Thursday evening. I go back to prison. They take me off and send me back right to my house. Yeah. And the state and the police guard. And about 2 months after that, the state of emergency in. And we see them, some of them look old and tired. And let me tell you something, they couldn't break my manliness. Because me read all of that. Right? Remember when me was in America, me did join King, and Malcolm X and all of them.
Yeah.
And me tell you, Dr. King, say, Dr. King, I'm sorry I have to leave you. So what happened? I said, because when the man them box you on one jaw, you ask them to box you on the next jaw. I said, that's not the way we fight. And I remember 2 white boys joined the train when we are going down to Mississippi. And the white man then kill the 2 white boys, shoot the 2 white boys, they will kill them to rot. Then says, you shouldn't be in you're the wrong company, and they kill the 2 white boys. So my struggle has been one that fearlessly, me no fear, me do what is right.
Yes.
You understand?
God alone with fear, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Look here from this person, Ultra. Ultra, yes, man. Respect. Respect Ultra. Yeah, man, listen, Mr. Charles. I read things, Mr. Charles, read it over camp. You know, I read things. Remember all the day when they give a guard duty for guard him up on house. And say she have this police girl they call Deadly China doll. I think she was the one who was responsible.
Yeah? Who was that?
This police girl, what is it called, Deadly China doll. She's the one who stay with your wife, protect your wife. Was the person bodyguard him telling me home arrest? He used to come up there and guard you 2 away. 2 soldiers, 1 police. Remember all
That's weird. That's weird.
When you stop at your house, when they make the house arrest, and then we say, make sure say don't come outside. And if you come outside, you must 24 hours.
Yes, but I tell you something.
Also, the silent man with that guard, Mr. Charles.
Eh?
Remember all the day? One of them with that guard, yeah.
Say that again.
This guy, Ultra, say he was one of the police officers with a guard you. The police soldier. Man, one of the soldiers with a guard you at your house, so you're under house arrest.
Yeah.
And then we have this police girl to way up there with them. She come from Harman Barracks. She used to call her Deadly China doll.
Well, let me tell you something. You guys are bringing back something. There was a policeman who they put to watch me at camp, right? And him have to come talk to me with a tape recording and then shirt. And him ask me all kind of questions and this and this, but me smart than them, Me know say I test me. So me say good things, man. Me say, well, no. So the policeman come one day and say, Mr. Charles, I lie to you, they're moving me next week, Say, well, they say I lie, me I tell because you can't, they're prison so long and no vex and not so nothing. You take exercise every morning and you laugh and play them in on. So, this is the last week. So them say now, next week they say a girl, a woman policeman. And the woman police come and she said, hello, Mr. Charles, how are you? And she said, not more for the day, boss. She just watch me and walk up and down and this and that. So, at the 3rd year, I said to her, Miss, let me say something to you. You're an officer of the law. And you are supposed to be protecting me. Or you're supposed to be watching me and I can't talk to you. So she said, what I want? So I said, I want you to buy a back of mouthwash and carry it back for me tomorrow. And I give her the money and she buy the wash mash and car, come back the next day. She don't know say police are watch her too. So they move her the next week. They move her. Now, long after that now, detention finished and me, a minister of government, minister of, I forgot to minister of local government. 2 policemen come at my house one morning, said they want to talk to me. So I said, what is it about? Come we can chat now, we power, you know. So the officer said, Mr. Charles, while you were in detention, there was a lady who used to supervise the area you were in. And she's now come up for a promotion. But we have been told that you and her was together. You mean, say me and her there? You say, yes. So I say, officer, let me tell you the truth. It's not my fault why we never there. If she, it's not my fault because she was a nice person, but she was a police and she don't talk to me. The man said, all right, Mr. Charles, that's enough. And the girl, the policewoman, get a promotion because she wasn't going to get the promotion because they believe that me and her did have some relationship. And me tell them, say it's not my fault, it's her fault why it never happened. And she get her promotion. So we had some rough times, but some good times, you know. Me not make it kill me, I mean, me still alive. Yeah. And if you want to come on, when you come now, if you play tennis, you can come here in the court every morning. Except Saturday and Sunday.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Mr. Charles.
Sorry.
Now, as I said, 1972, I as a young man, as a young man. Mr. Talbot Farris was my MP, and as a Labour, right? And Tony Capleton was the other for the PMP. And I remember being in St. Mary, a little boy growing up. When they were in 1972, it used to be Mr. Capleton alone, and the few people in the community used to be in the office. You see, by 1974, I don't know where so much people move coming out of the office then, man, but the whole of the office full of people. You understand? Every day the people them move in, like them come from Kingston. And every one of them, I never see those people go work yet. Them did have a thing up the road. I used to go to a local school up the road where we used to have PWD, and that are the people who used to patch the road and everything there. And like those people stop patching a road no go on again. And when it come weekend time, everybody line up and collect them paycheck. So we wonder why these people move come in our community. But now as a young man grow up and see, me say, well, that's what the PMP have done. Buy all the community. You understand? By taking them surrogate and bringing them and put them in a place and put them in a position. You understand me?
Well, sir, I can tell you, Mr. Farris was Assistant Island Supervisor of the VITU. And he was my boss because he was in the sugar industry. And they put me to work along with him. And in St. Mary, assisting him in his organization. And I remember Capleton too. So Tim Paris was a member of parliament and a good guy. I'll just tell you something. When the PNP was in power, they had a thing called crash program.
Yes.
And you have 40 people on the roadside
Collect paycheck.
every day, same road, same side. And then thief off every mango off every tree, whatever roadside. People used to complain, say them broke them house and this and that. They don't know who because them just had the streets and them a clean street and then the street be clean but everybody collect their pay Friday. Because them complain, say when JP was in power, pure labor right was getting work. So they put PNP for work and collect and they don't know work but they still collect. So it's not strange to me what they used to do. You know? That's strange because there was no work on a one street for 20 people. But at Friday, everybody had to get collection because the paymaster come. So that was what he was seeing, you know. If the people complained to the Prime Minister, the PNP said that Labour right was getting money when the Labour Party was in power. So them have to get, and so they just put them out. They said they must clean up the place, call them crash program, and them get, it was a 20, whatever it is. But they was a get, and them just collect it. Just collect it.
It was like $25.
Whatever it was, I remember. Everybody get them envelopes.
$25 was whole heap of money them the time there.
Yeah.
Whole heap of money. $25 can buy grocery.
Yes.
1974, 1974 and so. Me I tell the boy, they destroy the country, man. They ruin it.
Well, let me tell you something, gentlemen. I tell you, I have a son who is a member of parliament in Southeast Clarendon. I had a daughter who was member of parliament in Eastern St. Thomas, where I was.
Yeah.
My son is one of the top class lawyers, and my daughter is a first class dentist. And I said, I don't know why them going to politics. Because when them get into politics, them can't survive it. And Michelle, she said that is you cause it, you know. Is you say you're serving the people, and we must continue serving the people. So, life rough. You know, as a politician, I can tell you, it's not as easy as a lot of people out there see. Because you are expected to help people. You are expected to help some who can't help themselves. But some of the politicians can't help themselves neither. Yeah. And that's why everybody see every politician a thief. You know where they, if everybody politician what you know what they would thief, where they would not get it from a thief. But I am glad that the people of Jamaica has chosen the present government to continue. And I said to them, thank you. And I said to them, work hard, that the people will see continuation of what was being done. Give them some more houses. Give them some more land to plant. Fix some more roads. Land, water, and light. Yeah. People want that. Roads, water, and light. Nobody going to walk barefoot like we did when we were small.
Oh, God. Our days, those days, man, it was our ledger. Barefoot was our ledger. The sweetest time is when you walk barefoot and you walk in a water grass and you look to see your white and pretty.
I want Mr. Charles, you'd have a boat skate.
Eh?
Boat skate. We'd have met boat skate now.
Boat what?
Boat skate. Skate.
Goat skin?
Board skate. We make skate out of board.
What's a board? Board skate.
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, man. But you said go to make job.
Yeah, somebody in the chat asked this guy in trivia.
Yeah.
But Mr. Warmington early days in politics, what was it like?
So what am I doing?
Early days in politics, what was it like?
Yeah,
You want to talk to that?
I talk about Wami already, you know.
No, let's
Wami,
say early days in politics.
Wami, I can tell you the truth. Wami is my friend. It's not everybody like him. It's not everybody hate him. But in constituency love him.
Yeah,
I think he get one of the biggest vote in Jamaica. PNP and JP can run against him, no, they can run independent and boss everybody behind.
Yeah. But when am I saying in the earlier days, when we just start out in politics, what he was like?
It was same like him is today.
Oh, it never changed.
No, sir. Wami is independent. Warmington is a bright man. Warmington have a master's degree from Columbia University, you know. Warmington went to university in America. Have a master's from Columbia. Warmington know the parliament, rules and regulations than most of us. And I was speaker of the house. Him know it right off my hand, constitution and parliament. Warmington a first class man, a bright boy, you know.
Yeah.
But nobody don't like him because him don't take. Remember I said him don't play with birds, man.
So we hear from Jerome.
Good morning or good night.
What up, Mr. Charles? Yeah, good night, Jerome.
Say that to say?
I can see that.
Jerome. What up, Mr. Charles? Not you. Jerome.
I can see that we have a very important man in the house. Mr. Charles. Pearnel. How you doing, sir?
Which one? The senior or the junior?
Yeah. Hey, well, you know, me and this dude I grew up together, you know, but I have heard about you, I mean, many years as a little toddler growing up, and I've heard the story. But I want to put this to you and see how well you could give me understanding. Based on the fact that Warmington said he will not be in the house with a two convicted criminal, which is Isaac Buchanan. And I have saw it in Facebook where people are making comparison with him and Darrell Vaz.
Him and who?
Darrell. People are saying that if Darrell can be in Parliament, then Isaac Buchanan can be. Well, you know the story. My saying is a conviction and a hearsay is not the same. So I want you to differentiate that for me.
There's people who are talking about Darrell Vaz. I bet you one of them don't come in front of him and make that statement.
You know that.
That's a social talk. Right? You know, Vaz was never charged.
Exactly.
Vaz never got to court. Right? It's a social backroom talk, bad mind talk. Right? This man was charged. And as I said earlier, I am not going to discuss it because I don't know enough about it.
Yeah.
And those who know about it must deal with it. I wouldn't want to deal with it because I don't know much about it. But I can say that Vaz was never charged, never convicted, right? It's a social talk. and it's long time business, but Ross can take care of himself, man.
The only reason I ask that, Sir Charles, is that how as a senior parliamentarian growing up, how does that look in your eye, knowing that somebody who have criminal record was not expunged, sit in the parliament? How does that look? Even though he has been an accomplished lawyer and all of that, how does that look in the public domain per se?
Well, let me say something to you. And I said earlier tonight, I do not wish to discuss it because I don't know much about it. And I am not an attorney. My son is an attorney and my brother is an attorney, but not me. But I will tell you this, that I don't even know how to put it. If he had these criminal records and he served time for them or pay for them, it's up to the present people to determine whether he should be in parliament. But if the political party present him and the electoral office accept him and the people vote for him, then as far as I'm concerned, he earned the right to go to parliament.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
The parliamentarians must determine if there is a resolution that can take him out of parliament, but we certainly can't stay here and take him out.
Right. And I look at it objectively, because for me personally, I work in construction and I happen to do projects at the airport here, Jamaica, St. Kitts, and Bermuda. And even if you commit a crime 40, 50 years ago, squitty, and even though a crime has been expunged, you still wouldn't be able to work at an airport, regardless. And the reason why I bring it up, I have the view that, I still believe that yes, he would have done what he did, but if a man change his ways, and that's why I was not comfortable with people using that thing against him, because if he changes ways, redeem himself, walk away from that lifestyle, I think he deserves a chance in civil society. And that's me, that's what I think. I mean, but again, other persons have their views, But for me, that's how I look at it.
There's a into civil society than to go in government. There's a difference. You can go and do what your other thing, yes, but to go in as a government, going into government, no. I don't see it.
Yeah, that's the thing. But if that is the case,
even if you're a convict in the States or any other country, you have that record, they're not going to even look at you. So why is it our law we have persons who convicted, not even expunged yet, and yet still is there, and the lady who was on the labor right side who have been there for 20 odd years, it happened 20 odd years ago, and she has to resign. So I was saying the same thing earlier, but I guess the rules.
That's not about the Constitution and
exactly. You can do public service. I don't get me wrong. You can do your public services, but go into government try to make rules for our laws where you never abide by it.
You see a point, yes? Because this carry a level of grudge. And, you hear it on the campaign trail, other persons that make a jib at him pertaining to that. I have heard persons bring his name up and, But if that is the case, because for me, yes, I have learned that by doing my research that in other communities across the world that wouldn't have happened. But why our constitution allow that? Because he would have to go through a due process, right? And during that due process, the electoral and all of that, they would have seen his record. They would have known what he's all about. But they accepted him. So if that is the
have no
case,
problem with it. Me them not no problem with it.
and they don't have any problem with him. So why would we use that against him then? Are we going to doing it because of other jurisdiction?
The Constitution.
No. But why it should not
One at a time.
even for Jim?
Does the people have the right to say, well, them don't want this man, or they would, but they didn't give the, remember now, this man come, and the way him come because a cartel, right? Nobody didn't know about him. Him come as a cartel liar. And after cartel finish with cartel, then him find himself in the pub, in the arena. So when thing go in the arena now, it's like, say, well, as a liar, them becomes associated. I don't know if him even did a party. Him was a alliance to the PMP party.
Anyway, I guess you guys will have discussed this already.
That alone, let them steer them things.
You see what I'm saying? You don't know if him even did a part of the party. Him just come and then just give him that, him just decide and then give him that position.
Yeah, but we could leave that alone, brother.
All right. Since I would imagine that this has been discussed already.
No, but it seems like you want to suppose that you want to put up, why you come with it now, it's like you support the criminal.
No, man.
Well, him is
No,
not a
I
criminal.
can't. You can't judge me like that. I would not say that about
May I
you.
listen to you and may I listen to the question.
To be fair, him just a talk still.
Oh, no, that is rude of you to judge me, man.
I'm not judge you, but I'm just...
Yeah, man, that can't do.
No, I assume the way how you go around and I come and
I don't
bring
go around. Did
I
I
want
ask
to say
for
all time is a PMP.
Well, may I listen to him outside or where him go and...
I
how
say
him
so
go
that
like.
you a PMP.
It not sound straight, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but It's gentlemen, we discussed this matter earlier, you know.
All right.
And we said that this
Mr. Charles, Mr. Charles, let him stay with him, all right.
we discussed it earlier.
Relax, man.
And we said that the electoral process must have examined him and allow him to run. And the people voted for him.
Yeah.
So there's nothing that you can do.
Yeah.
You know,
Again,
if there is something, then somebody would have to bring it before the courts. But, you know,
Right.
No, stay as it is. Yeah.
Night, Mr. Charles.
Good night, brother.
Big up
Yeah.
yourself, Mr. Charles, my former MP, North Central Clarendon, you know?
What's that?
Former MP, my former MP, man, North Central Clarendon.
Yeah, man,
Yeah,
the
first time we vote
Pearnel
here.
Charles, yes.
First time we vote here in 2016, you know, we voted Mr. Morgan the other day, yeah, we see the foundation of Prime Minister Lee and he get the chance to add some more on it now, you know, and continue the good work. Because the PMP, them now nothing have to do with country, them just oppose everything and talk about election, this and that, and there was nothing reported on election here from none of the constituencies, no shenanigan and nothing like that. So we focus on them on that. You know, we have focus on good work for the Prime Minister, so we're glad he get the next 5 years continue and he's not going to get a vote. Yes, man, he just go on. Especially only for things are going on mobiles, but then that mobile me there now, the time out to go down go vote there. And the development are going on mobile, man. Big shit. The next 5 years, Jamaica gone, man. Yeah, man, we there are going.
I know what's it that, come on. I noticed that.
Yeah. But no matter if a PNP or JLP,
Son, man. Don't have it.
no matter if a PNP or JLP there, you see, once nobody not disrespect nobody, everybody have a right to them opinion, you know? But they want to see the facts and get things straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Things are going, man.
I agree with you over that, Johnny.
Talking about North Central Clarendon, I see that the JLP has taken back the Moko division.
Yes,
They
man.
have won it big, so that the councillor who had left the JLP
Come here.
transferred to the PNP and won it for the PNP. The present member of parliament has won back.
You got a chance to chip out a bit.
Yeah, Mr. Charles, it's back here a long time there.
Oh.
The man there, I'm one tree about 3 hours now.
What's quick to you see in my community where we come from? My mother did say she not vote the other day and they make she go vote and thing. But here we now. You like Mr. Morgan never start the road before election. After election, go and put in the work now. So nobody can go and say, yo, I you go fix road. And this and that and thing because the mother tell me, Mr. Charles, you're back, man.
Mr. Charles, the way?
No, me I say you're back, you did chip out a while ago.
Yes, and ship out back to ship out the
Yes,
17.
May I assume that you're supposed to know my grandfather, Mr. Charles, Mas Allen in a Mount Valley side, me come from, you know. Mas Allen actually, you know. You're supposed to know that, man, you know. Me come from near which part John come from, the area, you know. John up that side.
I'm not such an expert on this thing, you know.
Okay.
So, I'm a grandson, not here to teach me.
No,
But
but
but she was I see you come back now, Steve. I call
Oh,
you
what-
Steve.
yeah, yeah, me I say no, Mr. Charles.
Yes, what's up,
Yeah,
man?
me I say you're supposed to know my grandfather, Mas Allen, me come from around the Mount Valley side, near where John come from. Yeah, man. Cause a little boy, me always see you pass through the place and things. And Mr. Morgan get the chance to want to put in the work, you know?
Yes.
GNH I put in, you know, step on GNH I put in a road, I get rehabilitated and all of them things, the infrastructure. So you know, so once you have the infrastructure, you have economic growth, you know?
Yeah, somebody is asking how many seats the JLP have in Clarendon. They have 3 seats, North Central Clarendon, Central Clarendon, and Southeast Clarendon.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
JLP have 3 and the PNP have 3.
Yeah. If you really want Mr. Newbie with the seats still, you know, but I'm not really sure I'm going with up that side still, you know?
Who is that?
Mr. Newbie, Warren Newbie, man. Yes, I didn't want to win his seat over here.
Well, let me tell you something. I don't know. I had the feeling that Newbie would have done much better. Newbie is a very good guy. I went there and supported Newbie because I thought that he was a first-class parliamentarian. So I don't know what happened. I might even put him in the Senate. I don't know.
He
was in the Senate once.
He was a parliamentarian in the Senate before.
Yeah.
He was in the Senate or he was a parliamentarian before. Which
He was in the
I
Senate.
think it was the Senate.
His future is bright, man. His future is bright. He gonna
Oh.
stay around and get used to the constituency and the people. His future is bright.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
He's a bright guy. He's a bright guy. I supported it.
Well, especially when I see how Jack Bars working in Manchester and man, I can't believe the kids will just go out with the seat there.
Oh, young?
Yeah, then young, I said, Jam, I feel, because I say man did have the man and the whole heap, man, the whole heap, brother, the man help a lot. In have the resources as what Michael Phillips would have. And Michael Phillips do nothing and him do a lot outshine Michael Phillips. And in the last Michael Phillips started come around and the people did the kind of mark and thing, but people ain't vote
you know, Northwest Manchester is predominantly a PMP juggernaut for a long time, you know. And some people them care. Them dieted. As I can, my interpretation of this low vote turnout is mostly the dieted people them that have voted. You know, I don't know dieted labor right now go vote for PNP. We can't tell you that. Because for me, that will never happen. Cannot happen. You know what I mean? So that's how it go. And yes, he probably a little bit discouraged now because this is his second time holding down that seat. But that's how politics goes, man.
You say that you take them vote, but here one now, would I say the people them vote the performance still in my boss because we the people so we alright, 2020 we never vote enough. And when me see where my prime minister do right now, and me is a working man, have my little 5-year-old son. Me have to vote for the son future because this
Yes.
year and when the man want to take the country. So
Yeah, ambition, you know.
yeah,
That's the difference.
Yeah, man, we're motivated to go because we sit down and we study the PNP pass. This is a PNP because we are taking a this country and them are meant to go through everything that we go through right now because of them did have a majority of country run that time and they never put in a good plan enough. We are really success right now. We have more understanding about the politics. We are going and put out the work, you know, and the undecided them analyze the thing them and then see which party are do better and then swing the JLP even though we have a large turnout percentage but we get who interested the country move forward to support the JLP Labour Party and that is good, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we have one good thing, man. I tell us when you look for next 5 year, man, when you see how movie are go right now, because by next year, I think the movie bypass supposed to finish, and that's supposed to open more movement and thing because
Man,
that
it
side
does
and
from commerce.
yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Will be a good look, man.
Yeah, me like Ajima. Me like the appointment of Ajima say to go deal with the efficiency and the country. So you know that when you cut down the bureaucracy and the red tape, you have less corruption and things can move more fluently and fastly. You know, have a long period of time when you have certain things that can take in 1 week and then also 3, 4, 5 months and then want the thing to move fluently because when you move fluently, we have a good economy and we can benefit from it and it can come down and you know so that all more physical space for the country can invest in a more infrastructure. You know? So we now have 40% that we did appear towards 40% of the GDP appear towards taking down the debt and we don't have nothing to do. And that's why the right over there right now and we are start from scratch right there. So we build the foundation and we are laying for the future brighter than us.
Yeah, man, the momentum is on our side, and the work has begun. And the people have a mind to work. That's the most important thing. And the two buyers and the sambalots are there to discourage the work, but people are focused. There's a focus already. And that's one of the greatest thing, and that's why we are encouraged, and that's why a lot of Jamaicans are going back home with their technical ability to enhance, teach, and build the country. And I'm excited about that other phase of my life as well.
Yeah, man. Pretty when we look on the murder statistics the other day, Jamaica reach 500 murder right now, We just have
Not reach 500 yet.
No, we not reach 500 yet. We just have the balance with the crime rate that means so we can get it less than 600 because that would be a big to the country. You see?
Huge.
Big thing for the country. And when we say yes, when investor look and say yes, crime gone down, then you're going to spend so much on security and all of them things that so they're going to have more money to invest and build more things to employ people and so the economy is going to keep climbing and then you have the minimum wage you have a raise and go towards a little bit condition we should have been the Singapore. We should have been the Singapore in Australia. We have the plan idea, but here we now. We never have. We never. The leader them what we did have them never have the mindset as we actually have right now. We not pay them look at nice and all you hear the game get that war right now is that keeping the election and them not have nothing to have, you know. Not one thing we not see them have.
Why the people them desperate, brother?
But they not have nothing to have. We just have hope say then give the government the support and your answer. Because you can hear the man ask for the support in America because we all do this with Jamaica. We not do this, you know,
So, John, I think that can happen. There's going to be a legislative battle in Parliament, though, you know. I see that happening, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very clear. It's going to happen. It's very clear from our standpoint right now. You can see the standoff already, right? Also, what we need to do as the vloggers who normally go, we need to educate the younger ones that buying vote is not the way to go because you give me a money right now and we're going to have 4 more years under that person administration, right? So people need to understand that their vote is really important. It's really, really important. And that your votes stand for something. You're not supposed to use your vote and put it where it doesn't even make sense.
What tomorrow?
Very much important.
Could I make a comment on what you just said?
Yes, go ahead.
Because I have been here since 1965. I have been involved in politics since 1966. And I am telling you now, I have been through the high and the low. The low under PNP, the low under JP, I've been through the rough and the tough. But I have never been as concerned about the future of voting in Jamaica as I am today. And I'll tell you why. I think that the younger generation are not as attracted to the politics of Jamaica that would make them consider about governance. Now I'm separating voting and politics from governance. When a man walk into my office on election day and say, Mr. Charles, there are 3 men here. They come from 3 districts. And the 3 of them, one have 17 votes, one have 23, and I think one have 15. But they said each person wants $10,000 to vote. These are young Jamaican men who come with that. And I said, you are saying that they are selling the vote. He said, they're not selling it, I'm telling you, if they don't get that the money, them now vote. And I said to them, Sir Gentlemen, unfortunately, you're talking to one who is very worried about the future of his country. And that those people who look in money to vote, they don't have no belief, or no understanding, or they don't care about the governance of your country. So they say if they don't get a vote, them not raise up their finger. And if you join them and give them the 40,000 or the 50,000 that they need to go and vote, 1, you don't know who they want to vote for. 2, they might come and conscious of them finger red. But if you give them the money, they don't have to vote for you. So it is not only criminal, it is non-nationalistic. And I said to you, how is it that we are going to make the younger generation understand that they must participate in the governance of their country by choosing not only a party, but the right persons in the constituency that would not only help them, but would work towards the development of Jamaica. If we don't have that, we have a problem. Somebody come up with the idea, say that we must go to the high schools and select from 16, 17, and 18 governance, the politics, how to participate in government, why you should participate in government, and make a choice as to who should represent you in the governance of your country. If people don't have that in mind, when it comes to election time, one, they're not interested to vote. They're not giving up them day to go and vote. They're not giving them business to go and vote. And the big man in his running there said, boy, him give the two party money. Anybody willing live with it. So governance in Jamaica needs to be restructured, reorganized, redeveloped, and for the people of Jamaica to say, I am choosing you because I believe your contribution to the development of Jamaica is one that I would like to see. I am choosing you because, in my opinion, you're honest, you're working for the country, you're working for your people, and we all are going to be better off. If we don't have that, the next time around, we're not only going to have 37% vote. You're going to have man say, boy, me have something to go to tell me, no time to vote. Boy, me have an appointment, me no time to go to the vote. Boy, me not come out, anybody come, me take them. When you reach that stage, we are in sad, sad Jamaica. It's like what is going on in America now. Who could tell me that America's democracy, America, one of the leading democratic countries in the world,
Right.
which of us are representing us, could reach a stage now where man I shoot you if you're homosexual, and I shoot you if you're not say what I say. But what is going on? Where are we going? So let's go back to Jamaica. Jamaica's political system needs to go where the leaders have to teach the followers why you must choose somebody to vote. There's young people coming out of school have to be taught what does governance mean, and these are the two people who say they want to govern you. Choose one and work towards them. Then those who are chosen must know what agenda you have for the development of your country. If we don't have that, we're in a sad state. And I can tell you, if what I saw in the last election in St. Thomas, if that is going to be the agenda, we are marked for zero. Marked for zero. Because those guys who walk in the office want money, they don't care. They don't care which party want come, they don't care who want represent them. They only want to make money. And as I tell you, I think if you give them the money, they don't vote neither. They will go choke them finger in a red ink and no vote. Because they don't have a feeling that voting is going to develop the country and that they are going to be a part of the development or enjoy a part of the development. We are in a sad, sad state of affairs.
But that does not argue as well for our political ambition, because 30, 50 years ago, you are on the pinnacle of politics. Then today, your son and your daughter, now 20 years from now, 30 years from now, is going to be a new dawning where our people will have to continue the political process. Now, if this is how we look and shape, no, it's not looking good. Because almost every year, the amount of people that vote decline. When you speak to people, you have a lot of people who do not have no confidence in either party. They don't care about either of the party. What is going to happen to the political process where people have ambition to want to come to parliament and to be our lawmakers?
Why you think that? Why you think people not interested? Because that is what I want to hear. You who are out there, why you think people are not interested to know who they are to vote for and what they are voting for them to do for the country? Why do you think people are not interested?
All right, Mr. Charles, let me answer
Yeah.
let me answer a little simple question. All right, put it down this way. All right, you are a father, right?
Yeah.
And you bring your child on this earth. And you bring this child on this earth, and you, as a father, supposed to prepare for look after this child, do what you have to do that your child can becomes a man. Prepare, show him everything, and if you don't do that ground as a father, you think that child gonna look upon you as a careful and want to follow your footstep?
You know, you're not a nice guy. And you know why you're not a nice guy?
Yeah.
I said to my daughter,
Yes.
Michelle is a first-class dentist,
Yes.
that dental surgeon
Right.
that does all of the intricacies of surgery in your mouth.
Yes. Yes.
And I said, Michelle, why are you leaving your office to come and run politics, which is a war, a quarrel, a begging, a bad mind, a wicked, some nice people in it, good people in it, good young people. But
Right.
why you want? And she look at me and say, Daddy, I'm following your footsteps. But I said, my shoes bigger than yours.
No, because what? She see what you have done. She see the people and the lot of tears where people come to you. She able to look and see as a father. You stand up more than a father. So she said she have that passion where she want to share it and give it back to people like what you have give to people.
You know, so you've been having discussion with my daughter.
No.
You know you're a wicked man.
I don't mean
Because that's exactly what she said to me. I said, Michelle, I send you to university. You turn out to be a first-class dentist. What money you make in a week, you don't make it in a month in Parliament.
no.
What money you make in a year, you're not going to get it working in Parliament after you give away, help away, do all away. You're worse. And she said, she following my footsteps because I help people. And I said, but I help you don't mean say you have to leave what you're doing, go do that. She said, yes.
It's when
So
you
you,
talk
same gentleman, I want to find you. You are one of the men who is doing it.
No, I don't.
You're undermining me.
If never outlaw Pearnel. Outlaw from London.
Take Pearnel soon, you know. Pearnel have a first-class degree from the University of the West Indies and Barbados as an attorney. He went to the United States, to Washington University, one of the top universities, and get a master's in law, right?
Yes.
And pass three states, New York, California, and Florida, to work there. And 3 jobs in America that he can do in 2 weeks. He make more than he make as a minister for 5 years. Or for 1 year in Jamaica. And I said, what? It's cover the same thing. That we want to continue helping the people what you have done. I said, but go help yourself. and you are the one behind me back and trying to set me up.
That is very commendable, Sir Charles.
Eh?
That is very commendable.
The
And,
thing is,
and I would imagine other persons who have, been in the trench and also would have seen what their parents, their relatives, their people. Because for me, to serve your country is top notch. Nothing can go better than that. regardless of how great you are, where your profession are, to serve your country, to be a patriotic Jamaican, it ticks all the boxes of decency, So I think that people will continue, will continue to rise to that occasion, which Pearnel Jr. and Michelle and others, and again to look at the leader that we have and the people that he's attracting to the party, very bright, young, aspirant, young people. I mean, they will be going to be around for many years to come, and I'm encouraged about that.
Brother, when I say I hope with that and 100%, because as I say, born in a parish of St. Mary, as a young man growing up, I only reached to the all age level. I leave school from all age, right? And with my knowledge growing up and the achieve and the thing with me see, I just all of my speaking to you here now, mostly my knowledge is when you grow up and come and see out that street. You understand me? And I don't know. I have, just like how Mr. Charles there, make sure being there for our kids, them able to give them what they want, and they can able to see what them father have done for people outside by and looking after them, taking care of them. That's why they, no matter what Mr. Charles said to them, they wanted to come back and do the same thing. This young man him not even care about the money. It's nothing to do with money. It's the love of the country. You understand me? The beauty of the country. Him want to serve. Him wants to do even better than what him father did do. That's why he able to come and take up the footstep. I want to be.
Yeah, but sir,
he want to fulfill the gap when father started to fulfill, and that's the reason why he took it up.
but it's men like you are black me, Because the truth is this. If that is the way you think or the way you talk is probably the direction that the country has to go. Because a lot of people don't vote because they don't see why they should vote. They don't see what they're voting for. And they feel if they vote what Mark Golden say about Andrew one going to thief all the money. And we going to tell you, say, Andrew, say, Mark Golden going to take the money because go to England kind of white. And, the politics is not the best thing.
You see, the only thing I can say, if Mr. Golden have any passion or any love at all for Jamaica, I think him need to really think about it and come and ask Jamaican people for forgiveness. You understand? If him needs to do that. If he is a real man and a man we have heart for Jamaica, he needs to look into himself and just come one day and say, Jamaica people, I'm really sorry for what have I done.
Yeah, but let me speak on his behalf. What is it that you are talking about? What is it that you do that stuff?
Well,
what you should apologize for?
Right now he know what he has done to Jamaican. He try to lead us in the wrong way, and he say some things where he shouldn't even say if he was a put, if he is a real Jamaican. Look at me and Squitty. We are a Jamaican, and the love we have for our country, and maybe if we did still in a Jamaica, living in Jamaica, and maybe we wouldn't see what we are seeing in Jamaica now. That's the passion we have for Jamaica. All we would have liked to know. We just want to see Jamaicans strive. I'm proud.
But up to now, are you saying what? Let me tell you something. What I think that Mark has done which disqualify him to be Prime Minister of my country. For example, when he was talking with the Prime Minister and take out a paper out of his pocket.
You see what?
Didn't you believe that that was a birth certificate?
No, not under my dead body.
You never believed it was a certificate?
I never see one of that.
No, that is a registration paper.
But you know something, brighter than me, you know.
Me say
I'm a
I know all of my
university
life.
graduate.
I know
When
the
I see the man
registration.
take out the paper out of his pocket, I thought it was a birth certificate. I don't know it's a registration same born here. And his father came go to England, got declare say he was born in Jamaica. Here is the registration certificate. But he, in the name of King George or Queen this, he is now a British citizen and get a passport. I never know that was what he did. I thought that him did go to Spanish Town and get a birth certificate and have a birth certificate and get a passport. I never know him take the birth registration and go England and go get a passport.
But
And him have two passports. So when you and him go England, him gone through and you have to go through line.
listen, Mr. Charles. That's why I say Jamaican people, we are not real. The one we're mostly journalists. The journalists. Since you come and it was a debate, and you come and you decide to bring something to the public eye, right? As a journalist, you don't think you should have asked him to let her have a look at it and see, since the people them saying what they have, just to prove to the people them, and me is a concerned journalist, right? And me love my country. You don't think one of the journalists should have asked him to make them have a good look?
You know something, sir? I'm not going to. You're going to ask me if I don't think the Prime Minister should ask him to say, pass it and me look on it.
That's what me I say too. But the Prime Minister no want, I think the Prime Minister never want to knock him so low.
Nah, man,
The Prime Minister too nice.
Him have
Because
all
I
the
mean,
money.
me just say, hey
No,
man,
sir.
what kind of paper that you take out your
You
pocket?
see how quick him say have a copy for the Prime Minister. I don't think you just stretch it over. Even if the journal,
If it was a birth certificate, you would have give it to the journalist.
Yes.
With a registration paper
Touch
same
it,
born
have
of
the
Jamaica.
aisle on it. Prime Minister do the right thing for the wallet. Think about aisle and powder.
We no business with no aisle. The Prime Minister wash under the blood of God, man. That him aisle can't do him nothing.
That's why I tell him the wallet.
Me say him aisle can't do him nothing. When your blood wash, man, no matter what kind of aisle, you could have come with aisle of pimpe, aisle of bimbe, whatever. Aisle can't do you nothing. Because you are real.
God's spirit tell him not touch it. Not
You
even
ever hear about walk through the shadow of death yet and fear no evil?
Then you say you conquer them by not touching it, brother.
Me said him should have just take it and say, alright, I'm gonna show it to the Jamaican public.
Everybody want to see it, man.
Let me tell you something. Mark Walden knew exactly what he was doing.
Of course.
He lied. He told people when he take out that paper, he fooled me. Because me think there's a birth certificate and there was a registration saying born up at university.
Me brother, listen man. Me say what day me have a lady where
So you didn't know
me the dep on.
when he take it out of pocket.
Woman have a birth paper, my brother. The birth, let me tell you, every Jamaican passport, it come with a stamp at the back, in the middle, that stamp. Right? When Mark Wallen turn it around, I'll know him can turn around for sure with no stamp.
But hold on. It's not a birth certificate him had, you know. It's a registration saying born up at university. He want to carry that go to Spanish town with a birth certificate.
Oh, so he not get the birth, he not get the birth.
No, it's a
It was,
registration
it
paper. I
was,
said,
I am saying it was not a birth certificate that him show. It's a registration that him found at
Registration
university.
issue. Uh-huh.
You know, see how quick he put it back in that pocket.
So I know him not get a birth paper yet.
You know, I tell you, say, man, them type of men, they make me feel a way that me can't even talk. Because him fool me, you know.
Then I hear the whole of the journalists then will be on inside. Oh, what a move. But chess move. You make a
Me
move.
say the man fool me and make me believe so as a birth certificate the man take out. I never know say it's a registration of birth, same born up for the birth certificate. Forget a birth certificate, forget a passport, man to go Spanish town, go register. But in go England, go bend down and say, in the name of the Queen of England,
Yes.
I declare, and then get a birth about, boy, I tell you, say, himself, he didn't become Prime Minister, and send me back to prison. Some man go back to prison, and the other one say, some man go wear short pants. Then me, the both of them will catch me, me that go back to prison and short pants. And the only thing they will tell me that the mattress would put a little black something them.
And I hear them and them to one by one them going to jail.
Well, all I can tell you, I thank God that the new Prime Minister, the same old Prime Minister what is doing gonna do the new year, is back and forth because trust me, this man said he was going to send back man to prison. When he said going to send back man to prison, me didn't go already so could have me my talk.
You understand me?
And me say me not like that. Anyway, gentlemen.
Mother call him up and ask him if me him attack, if me he want to send back a prison where them do me 1976.
Once and you know that I remember talk to some PNP now. My PNP brothers and sisters, the biggest mistake that the PNP has made is to take the original PNP out of the line and put Golden and
Risers.
And what the other one name?
Risers. Bunting.
Bunting and Golden in charge of PNP.
Yeah, risers.
How you can take out all of the old PNP man them who've been here in this struggle with us. Them man they never join a union yet, you know. And the PNP is made up of the TUC and the NW. The JP is made of the BITU. Them two man they know not about union. And them cry about them in charge of PNP, but as a PNP man they make it wrong. Look how much PNP man they struggle with Buster Manty, struggle with Norman Manley, struggle with Michael Manley, struggle with Mrs. Manley, struggle with Wills Isaac, Glass Paul, the whole line of man have come up. And you find two new men who just come say them a new match. And them is going to carry you to the water and send me back to prison. Wicked. Thank the people, although Michelle not get through, me say, boy, I'm glad Pearnel get through, and I'm glad me get Andrew and the JLP because they must coming after me again. I make me an old man now, me a 90-year-old, me can't go back.
I think you and Babsy need to go and see Damien now. And ask him why he want to send him back to prison. I asked him if he know the trouble, the tribulation wanna been through.
But no, you are the man, sir, man.
Yeah?
Bunting saying go and make you wear short pants, and Golden saying must send you back to prison. And the two of them just joined PNP the other day.
You understand?
Them just coming up PNP, them not on no struggle at
You see, the thing is, no, you know what happened, Mr. Charles? Them not even did, I don't think even them did ban when you had a prison.
Well, when I was at Denham Town as a councillor, Andrew Onis was down there working with Siaga to make life better for the people of West Kingston. And I remember in 1970 something, Babsy recommended him to come into politics. And he never didn't want to come.
Yeah.
And he has done very well, very well. Congratulate him. And I congratulate the team.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yes, Mr.
Well,
You're going to put up on Mr. Charles.
you guys are wicked enough. It's 11:38 and you have me on here from 6 o'clock.
You're long distance Tolo, man. You're long distance Tolo, man.
Well, I Ian something.
Mr. Charles. You're so general.
21 minutes to 6, yes or no?
21 minutes to what?
To 6.
China, England.
In London.
Yes.
Oh, the 2 hour foreigner.
I mean, we have 9:30.
So that means that we couldn't tell your daughter nothing.
You are in Canada and he is in my golden country.
Yeah.
No.
Who else are Canadian, yes, sir?
Hey.
The more
You
Canadian.
might have Vancouver.
American, you have American over here too. This place is
America,
Canadian very much sleep.
Is America there, Vancouver?
Who?
You?
Me there Vancouver, man. I tell you, Squiddy. They're Vancouver.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, man. But I'm going to link you about the brother inbox me already with some information.
Yes.
So when you see me inbox, I say Squiddy. You link up back, back my number. And you send me your number so I can give you the information what the brother said.
But you have a WhatsApp number, right?
No, I don't have it yet. You're going to give it to me when me inbox you.
Okay. Gentlemen, you guys are living in sunshine and I have night now. So I see Pamal up in Toronto.
Mr. Charles. Mr.
Oh.
Charles. Please don't laugh after me, man. Please don't laugh after me. Have you ever heard England have sunshine in these times?
Have you ever heard what? England have sunshine.
Yeah, in a time, in a September.
So what? Are you having sunlight, you know?
Sunlight done from August past.
So you have sunshine, you know?
No, it's cold.
I think you better send for your Prime Minister, Mark Goldie.
No. Yeah, I could have a deal with him down there. I don't think him have a place. I don't think him have any place in England here.
But, you know, I don't want to say it because they might say me just being unfair. You know, but to be honest with you, I believe that the PNP should put somebody who have been in the struggle with the PNP.
Well,
And I take them man, there was the amount of money they make when PNP was in power in the first 18 and a half years.
yeah.
They could have buy out the whole Jamaica.
Yeah, of course. More. 1988, in the 2000, in the thing there, 90s.
Yeah.
How much money they make in the 90s? They could have buy out the whole of Jamaica.
Yeah.
Mark Golden and Bunting there, boy. I tell you.
And what I mean is that, yeah, some PNP sit down and say, oh, they're happy with these men. They're happy with these men. And they are strugglers. These men are not strugglers. They never struggle to bring PNP and JT.
No. That's why I think like man like when they're from Pickersgill. I don't think him would have really them have nothing to do with them young people, you know.
But you have Pickersgill, you have the PJ, you have whatever Johnson.
They support them.
Yeah, man, what do you mean?
Alright, well, I'm going to from Rivian. Because we're going to close at 10 o'clock, you know. We're close at 10 o'clock. We're going to from Rivian.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Good night.
Yeah, I've been listening to the conversation, especially after the election, and the whole concern about the lack of interest of people in the political process. I don't think it's a very complicated situation. If you really analyze the recent past, especially with what the PNP has done to the nation, especially the education system. When I go out there and I listen to people and I hear the defects, in terms of the way people think and the decisions they make, when I look at how people voted in the election, I am of the opinion that most Jamaicans are not stupid. I think most Jamaicans are ignorant of certain aspects. The three main aspects I think they are ignorant of in terms of how it affects the political process. Civic, economic, and social studies. I listen to some very well-educated people who have degree, and they say that I'm not interested in politics. You don't see what politics is for me. I listen to some people who are less educated, and they are saying the same. And in my humble opinion, I believe that the reason why people are saying these things, even when they are educated to tertiary levels in other areas, is because they still lack the fundamentals of civic, economic, and social knowledge. Because I believe that these are the three elements that mostly affect our political decisions. And I believe that if people were really cognizant of this knowledge, they would, and we wouldn't be talking about voter apathy and lack of interest and all these things. We wouldn't be talking about these things. But on the whole, I just know that it's a legacy of what PNP has done in the 90s in terms of how they break the whole social fabric of the society, especially education. I still cannot believe why civic was removed from the curriculum. I still cannot understand why we don't see the essence of including those three basic elements, civic, economics, and social studies in even our primary curriculum. The only way we're going to get people to really engage is to empower them with the knowledge of how the political process affects their life. Yeah, you can go to university, you can have a degree in engineering, in dentistry, in law, but if you can come out and you can earn money and you can make a living for yourself, however, you can have a society breaking down around you, because if we don't have leadership, no matter what you do for yourself, if we don't build good families, good communities, we're not going to be able to build good countries. And the only way we're going to be able to do that is by empowering the individuals, which are the micro of the society, to streamline their interests and their decision in such a way that it has a more positive macro effect on the social economics of the country. I don't think we should be going around and coming around and saying this and saying that. We just need to fix our education. We just need to empower our people with the knowledge to understand how these aspects affect their lives. And they are not stupid. People are not stupid. People will engage. Because at the end of the day, everybody wants a better life. If you want a better life for yourself, in the sense that you go out and get an education because you say, all right, I want to be a good citizen. I want to empower myself to create value, right? To be a part of the capitalist process where I can have credit, where I can use for my convenience to live a good life. Why wouldn't you have similar interests in the more macro perspective of society? In the sense that you know that apart from what you do for yourself, the environment, the bigger environment that you live in is going to also affect the quality of your life. We just need to get back to basic in terms of educating our people in the sensible and appropriate way.
Sir, let me tell you thank you. And let me ask you two questions.
Yes.
Do you believe that the present Jamaica, let's not just say the present Jamaica, consisting of 18 years and over, or let us pick out from 16 to 20 to 30. Don't you believe that that part of our population is of a higher standard of education than those who were there with me in the 1930s?
Yes, sir. I believe that.
Okay.
However,
Okay.
I also know that segment of the population that you're describing, they were deprived of civic education, and a lot of them did not do social studies, and a lot of them did not do economics, and these are the three elements which I am talking about. Education is one of them. Education is the accumulation of knowledge, and I understand that you can accumulate knowledge in many different sectors and areas of society. However, there are knowledge that are essential for certain processes, and the essential knowledge for the political process are civic knowledge in terms of your responsibility to your country, economic knowledge in the sense that you know that if I vote for Mark Golding to implement the 3.5, that won't have a good outcome in my economics, right? In terms of social, to know that if I vote for Mark Golding to come in and to encourage gunmanship, that will affect the security, my security. So if you are cognizant of those aspects, you are going to look at the two choices, and you're going to say which one of the choice has my social interests at heart, which one of the choices have my economic interests at heart. And if you understand those dynamics and you are able to correlate them in your head and coordinate them, you will run to the poll and make a decision for the better choice. But if you have a degree in IT, if you have a degree in mechanical, electrical, in law, but you're not socially, economically, and civic, if you don't have those knowledge, you're not going to be able to make smart political decisions.
Let me disturb you, because what you have said, in my opinion, is a good lecture to some of us. A good lecture that we started this program earlier tonight by saying the people of Jamaica has got to make a choice, and that choice has got to be taught to them. In other words, at 15, 16, 17, 18,
5, 6, 7.
governance is not taught in high school or in school where you get the mass of our children so that they can do an evaluation on how to prepare their future, how to make choice for those who are going to run the country. So they walk in the office and say, boy, me say me have a vote, my name is on the voters list, but me have to get $10,000 and me not vote. They don't have that feeling that those who are going to be elected is going to make their country better with 10,000 times 10,000 of 10,000 that they're going to get. They'll be better off. They just say, boy, me get the money. And you don't know if they vote. You don't know who they vote for. Because they're not interested in development of their country by people who have interest in the total population.
But Mr.
Not
Charles,
just PNP, JLP.
Mr. Charles, can I ask a question, sir?
Yes.
Do you think that the person who comes to you with that proposal, do you think that they have a good understanding of economics?
No.
And that's
I
the bottom line.
I don't think.
That's the
I don't
essence
think
of what I'm saying. If that person had a good understanding of economics, to know that 10,000 return to me right now, it has nothing to do with my medium to long-term prosperity. That person would not be making that decision or that choice. And that's the essence of what I'm saying.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
I am agreeing with you, And I'm saying that when we start the program, they will tell you that we were saying that governance of your country would consist of much of what you have just said.
Yes.
The economics, the development, right?
Economic, the social, and the civic.
Right.
Understanding. Right.
And then they would make a choice as to which party or which man in his presentation excite them enough that he is going to work in these areas of development. That is not being taught. So it comes down
and
to
that's essentially what I'm saying.
it comes down to PNP saying who is the biggest thief, and JLP saying them a thief, PNP say them a thief, and people say all I know a thief, so me not vote, I me not care. There is no way people say here are a group of people who have interest in the development of my country, in its trading pattern, in its working pattern, in its education, in its social and cultural development. And therefore, if this is the line they're going to walk for educating the people and doing the development, I'm going to go with it. No. It's just, if you turn your eye and look on the television newscast on both of them, is who murder who thief who this one said this one a thief and this one a thief. The news itself is not teaching the nation.
People, we'll cut it off and tomorrow we can continue this.
Pretty, let me ask Mr. Charles.
In closing, Mr. Charles, right? Yeah. I just want to say that we're always going to have evil people who are selfish, and some of these people are going to find themselves in leadership. And they are going to be able to lead the people who are most vulnerable. And the only way we can reduce the number of people who are vulnerable to those type of evil men is by empowering them. That's why they say knowledge is power.
Yeah, man.
They have the power of that knowledge.
That's the right thing, Rivian. That's the right thing.
Yeah,
Mr. Charles.
Yes, sir.
What I would like to ask you, 1972, when Mr. Michael Manley
We're going to talk, brother. We're cut off.
No, just one quick one. What numbers of seats Mr. Michael Manley did get in the House of Parliament?
I can't tell you that right now, but I'm going to research.
Okay.
I don't know.
As I said, with
he that was Manley and Shearer, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And
It was,
the PNP got, I don't remember how many seats, but the PNP won.
yes, 72.
Yes, and then they lock up half of us
In
and
a
I win
76.
I win 76.
That time Mr. Siaga take over, right?
Yes, that's
Right
it.
now,
I got take over from
and
Shearer.
what's the time to go here now, you know? We have 2 minutes.
You know, so from that all the
Last word.
from that's the last time one mosquito. From the last that is the last time governance and principle in a Jamaica from 1972. No, but from that everything a criminality.
All right, let's hold it at that.
Yeah,
And
we'll
then
like
we ask our host to call us back another night and we take it from there.
Yeah, man. And remember, Mr. Charles, remember inbox me the brother information, yeah?
Right.
Yeah, yeah. So give me your last
Okay.
talk, you know, Mr. Charles. Give me your last word there.
Huh? Get what?
Yeah, your last talk.
Well,
Spicy and short.
quickly I will say to the younger people
Yeah.
who the burden of the country's development is heavier on. You have to study governance, right? Just listen to the political propaganda that JLP will give it towards PNP, PNP give it towards JLP. JLP will say you can't take Mark Williams, a foreign white man, and the PNP going to say you can't take gold Andrew because him have too much account and you know. Well, we have to just leadership of the country. So thank you very much for the opportunity of staying with you guys. It has been a
Yes,
good
sir.
night, and I will see you again.
Yeah, man. We're going to invite you again soon.
All right.
All right. Respect, Mr. Let's go talk now. Quick and fast. Last word.
My last word is that it is the only way to save our people, the only way to help our people is by empowering them with education of especially civic, social, and economics. That's the best way to save our people.
And my
When
last
we-
word, I agree with you 100%.
When we do that, the people will be able to choose an antagonist who will inherently empower them and make good decisions that betters their lives.
All right.
All right.
All right. Who
Yes,
else?
sir.
Tamara?
So my last word is united we stand, divided we fall.
All right.
That's
And my last word is you need to get in touch with me to get the book.
Yeah. So you know with Amazon.
Hmm?
Not on Amazon.
Yes, they're on Amazon. You can call it. They're on Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Butler, give me your last
Well, my last word is just as the young man has said a while ago. We just have to just hold together, be strong, and be one people and pull together. Because togetherness is the way into the future.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yes, Mr. Charles.
All right, sir.
Jerome, give me your last time. Jerome,
I'm gone.
yeah, give me your last time, Jerome.
All right, let me congratulate you for your leadership in this tonight's program.
Yes, sir.
And let's do it again another night, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, good night.
All right, we're going to play the anthem. I don't know, we did the way I want to play the national anthem. You want me to take you out, Mr. Charles?
Huh?
You want me to take you out?
Yes.
All right, sir.
All right.
Good night, Mr. Charles.
All right.
so anthem first. We normally play our anthem last, right? But you gone already.
Eh? No, well, I'm good talk. No, Marty G, you can get some repeat of the program from Point of View by KAY on YouTube.